Hey folks, welcome back. I am excited about tonight. Ooh, it's gonna be fun. We are going into the depths, the bowels of the planet. Lots of death and destruction. There might be a little bit of running and screaming. Swimming and screaming. I'm kidding. It won't be that bad. This is kind of end-game area. I mean, it doesn't get any tougher than this. So I'll walk you guys through this real good. And yeah, we'll get in, we'll get what we need here, and we'll get out. So folks, before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I would absolutely appreciate that. Frozen pond, stupid frog, splat. Sound check complete. I figured that was more fun than testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Alright, and I need to get this thing aimed right. Good enough. Alright guys, I am ready to rock and roll. You might hear a little bit of eating off to the side. It's not me. It will be a figment of your imagination the whole time. But at least I chose something quiet. Super quiet. Alright guys, get into my save file here, and I will go ahead and get out of the way. See you later, alligator. So this is me breaking into my super quiet food. Nom 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 nom. Yep, you won't hear a thing. I like the cookie.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
And remember, keep calm. So from here, guys, my last stream, part 9, we dove into the alien building here. So if you need a little bit of help getting here, just check out part 9. But essentially all roads lead to the same place, so if you find a way into the caverns, you're eventually going to find this structure. So anyway, I've got that all done. From here, guys, we need to go pretty much northeast down this cavern. And there's going to be another juvenile leviathan coming up. Shouldn't bother us too much. Again, I've never lost a piece of equipment to a juvenile. It can happen. But me personally, I just kind of ignore him and just, you know, go about my business. But this one, it's going to be pretty close quarters. We're not going to have all the wiggle room we normally have to kind of skirt the area, because we're looking for like a bowel, a hole that goes down, and it's coming up. So unfortunately, this thing is just kind of like right in our way to get to that point. So anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say is make sure your game is saved. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and drop that hard save. Also, make sure your buoys are full, nice and topped off. Also, make sure your batteries are good to go. See, look at that, guys. These things are eating me alive. This is why I keep them ready. Now there is a module we can craft. And I'll get to that here in a second. There we go. I want my batteries to be in order. And yeah, if that one dipped down just a little bit, I would have been okay with that. Anyway, yeah, there's something we can craft where the Cyclops will actually take the heat that's in the area we're about to go into, and it will make electricity for us. Super nice to have. There it is right there, the thermal reactor. But we don't have that pesky Kyanite yet. But guys, where we're going to get our hands on that. So it's on my mind. We need lots of Kyanite, not just for this, but there's other stuff, other upgrades we're going to need that for. Hey, Kiko. Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're having a good weekend. So yeah, there's that on the Kyanite. That said, I will make sure my prawn suit has a nice empty compartment. And since I already know I'm going to be needing a wiring kit, might as well craft a couple up. That's usually where my silver winds up going anyway, is those pesky wiring kits. So, silver. Alright. Make sure your tools are good to go. You know, I don't need a habitat builder, but all your normal stuffs. Make sure all that stuff is nice, full batteries. Now, the last thing you want is, you know, to be in a dire need to repair something and then your tool runs out or something along those lines. So yeah, just thought I'd get all those preparatory notes out now, so I don't have to do that all over again, just in case something catastrophic happens. One more hard save. And again, guys, that Ghost Leviathan's going to be right in front of us, the juvenile. So be ready to go with your decoys. Not only that, I'm going to go ahead and do silent right now. So between these two things, it should help. And just beyond this little waterfall here is where that bowel is going to be. So I'm going to kind of start getting my sub down in elevation. And if you bang it around a little bit on the tail end, it's okay. But, yeah, you're going to be looking for, like, I don't know how else to say it, guys. It looks like a giant sphincter. So you're just looking for a big hole in the ground. And there's that juvenile Leviathan just kind of swimming around. So anyway, if he rams the sub, it's usually not catastrophic. The only bad thing is it usually, like, messes up where you're trying to go. Like, it messes up the sub. And then it makes it real hard to drive and stuff. So anyway, that's just another reason for the save. See, I'm going to go ahead and line up right over the gigantic hole. And get down. Just keep going straight down. There's only one way to go after, you know, it kind of bottoms out here. And it's going to be that way. See, I'm already banging sidewalls and stuff. So, you know, it's a good thing they don't care about the paint job, because this thing would look like a train wreck right now. Alright, Kyanite, guys. It's everywhere. But we need the prawn suit for the most part. Now, there might be, you know, one or two loose pieces around, but for the most part, you're just going to have to go ahead and prawn suit up for this. So what I like to do is park somewhere where I can get in and out of the prawn suit, you know, easily, or easier. And I'm not sure exactly where the hatch is. I think right in front of me here. But I don't want to, like, plop out with my prawn suit right over lava. That's not good for the prawn suit. So I don't know, probably right about here. Rough guess. And you're safe here, by the way. Assuming you made it down here, the Leviathan shouldn't really bother you. And now that we're down here, we don't need to stay silent. Assuming you made it to this point, you're okay. Why is my sub rocking? If the sub is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Make sure he didn't follow me down. Okay, no. Oh yeah, while I'm out here, I can actually check to see where this compartment's going to open. And yeah, we should be good to go right there. Prawn suit up.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, make sure you got that drill arm. And the stuff that swims around here, yeah, they can chomp on this thing, so be careful. I think I just got chomped on, as a matter of fact. I dare you to come back here. Anyway, yeah, go ahead and get to work. And guys, this stuff is a big demand, so I know that one thing I showed you only said we needed 4 pieces, but trust me, you're going to need many, many more than that. How many exactly? I don't really know off the top of my head, but we don't just need it for, you know, our immediate upgrade needs. But I think we actually, some of this is involved in making the Nautilus rocket to escape. And I remember one of my playthroughs, I just didn't take enough out of here, and I got stuck trying to build that stupid Nautilus rocket. So guess who had to come all the way back down here? Far more Kyanite. This guy. Oh, guess there's more there. Alright. I wish you could see the prawn suit inventory from here. Huh, you're a knight. Honestly, I meant to build a base down here somewhere just for fun, you know, with you guys, but it's not really necessary. It's just kind of like prolonging the game. But I love building bases down here. You can just pick like one of those hot vents I've showed you last stream. You can just put a nuclear reactor in the thing and put it literally anywhere you want. It's just a lot of fun to have. Alright, so Kyanite is the name of the game. I thought I saw more. No, okay, I'm starting to see a couple more now. Now, assuming you've got your thrusters upgraded, you should be good. I've never needed the grappling arm in here, assuming I've had the thrusters upgraded. I kind of hear that Leviathan up there roaring around. Sounds like it's getting closer. Hope it's not coming down to say hello. They can do that. It's rare. You know, I normally don't have that happen, so I normally don't worry about it, but it has happened. Uh-oh. Really? Give me that. There's no way I'm full up already. Which is a good thing. Okay, so that will be the way we proceed forward. Come on, baby, get in there.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright. I'm still running silence, aren't I? I totally forgot to turn that off. I wonder how my batteries are doing now. Probably not great. Ouch. 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 Yeah, you really can't leave that stupid running for silent on. I know I talk about that all the time, and I went and did it. I don't know, it looks like something's actually draining battery. Maybe my headlights are on? Oh, I bet I know what's happening. Yep. I talked about this too, guys. I hate these things. These things... Ugh. Super annoyance. I just like to come out here and kill them to get rid of them. But yeah, that's what's causing that drainage there. I mean, don't get me wrong. Running for silent didn't help. But yeah, this will really knock it out of your batteries. So normally I have to hit these things a couple of times to make sure they're dead. If they look like they're still twitching or swimming around, you know, just smack them again. Yeah, see, he's still swimming. Make sure they're not moving. Yep, least favorite part of the game right here is these stupid... they're leeches. I don't know what else to call them. Yep, see, he's still alive. And I don't believe the repulsion cannon is a good idea. I think that actually damages the sub. Ooh, he's like tough. There, now he's dead. Wait, is he dead? He's still living? Alright. Whatever. Normally 2 hits is, you know, all you need, but... Okay, I see you. I cannot believe he's still swimming. Alright, so anyway, once all the leeches are off, you know, that should take care of your drainage problem. So, you know, my memory's not great. I don't know, maybe I'll double check that repulsion cannon, because I've got one crafted somewhere. Just to see if I damage my sub. Okay, wow, that thing took like 5 hits. Doggone it. One isn't that big of a deal, but... when you got a few of them on there, it's just like never-ending battery drain. Okay, I'm done playing with leeches, I hope. Hey, Countess! Welcome! Good to see you tonight. You caught me just in time to get rid of the little icky things. I hate those things. They give me the willies. Okay, you can look at your map here, make sure there's no other yellow points on the sub, and yeah, right now we're good to go, which means I should not be losing any more juice. Okay, I don't see that moving. Good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and once again replace batteries here. This is why I pre-crafted so many batteries. It's ridiculous. The amount of batteries you need. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Of course, again, partially my fault. I had the silent running. Shame on me. We're going to hit the powerhouse here soon, so I'm going to be turning some of these into ion batteries, which will be awesome. And that'll help a little. And then once we get that hot generator, and that'll really... Actually, I can do that right now, as a matter of fact. You know what? Go ahead and drop a save. The thermal thing, guys. I got the kyanite. We have the technology. 1 wiring kit, 4 kyanite, and that polyethylene. Wiring kit, check. Kyanite is inside this. I don't know if I have a locker for this. I don't believe I do have a locker for this. I have a feeling I'll be using some of those acid shrooms here soon to make more batteries. But for now... Okay, there's my 4 kyanite. Now I need that polyethylene. And I think that has something to do with deep shrooms. Okay, hydrochloric acid. Yeah, 3 deep shrooms and salt. Three deep shrooms and salt. Good thing I brought all this. Okay, got the acid. Hey, Kathy, welcome. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. 1 chunk of gold. And we are golden. Wait a minute. What's happening here? Nailed it. Alright, let's go get this thing crafted ASAP. That'll really start helping with batteries. I need 2 of those? See, I wasn't reading. Deep shrooms, 3. See, I already got this thing memorized now. And then salt. Alright, wow, that was expensive on mats. But worth it. Worth its weight in gold. Alright, where is... Yep. Pop that bad boy on in. I don't know, like, how much it helps. All I know is it really makes a big difference with these batteries down here. So just to kind of see where I'm at, that one's just about toasted. See, it's already going up. Now, I think, you know, running for silent and doing other things, you know, crafting, etc., the number might not go up anymore per se. But, you know, just sitting here idle, number definitely is going to be going up. Awesome. So yeah, you can relax a little bit now where the batteries are concerned. As far as other upgrades, I really don't worry about too much else. I'd rather just repair that, you know, normally. Yeah, I mean, feel free, you know, if you want to put the upgrades in, absolutely feel free to do so. And guys, I definitely need to take a quick break to water the horses. So now that I got that in, I'll go ahead and drop a save. I will be right back. And I just thought of something that you guys can do while I'm gone. Watch the fishies. Yeah, love my fish tank. And there's going to be more going in there from the hot area here in a minute, but... so yeah, we're still upgrading, guys. I am not yet done. I have not yet begun to fight. We have to have that. We're going to be going deeper. So this is critical, as well as this. Again, that pesky Kyanite's just going to disappear. So, wait a minute. MK2 down area. No, it's not possible. Okay. That's right, because the prawn suit's confusing. It only goes up to MK2, whereas the other stuff goes up to MK3. And that throws me off every time. Yeah, Gary Fish. It sure did. So, of course, there's SpongeBob. Every time I see that fish in the name of the fish, it's SpongeBob. I mean, it's not the snail, but it's not far off either. Alright. I hereby name him Charlie. Hoo ha ha. Shark bait. Alright, anyway, enough fooling around. Let's get this thing built. So 3 Kyanite, 3 Kyanite. That's a total of 6. We need a plasteel. So 4 lithium, 5 titanium. Four lithium, 5 titanium. We need an ingot, which I know I got some pre-craft. Actually, I got the plasteel already crafted. Nice! But I'll save that for later, since I just went through the trouble. Okay, 6 Kyanite. And what am I missing? The modules. Okay, make sure everything else is greenlit here. Now, guys, again, make sure there's a good hard save here. Because if you get nervous, if you fumble this up, you know, this thing can really start getting wrecked. Fires can break out. It can not be so great. But I like to do this here before I really get down super, super deep. I mean, this is already pretty, you know, deep. So I'm most likely going to take some damage here. But, again, I got that hard save, so I'll just try to craft as quick as I can. And get this thing popped in. So let's see, we need the MK2.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Go ahead and get that sucker crafted ASAP. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Waste no time. Pop that sucker in. Where you at? Where you at? Alright, we should be good. So that's max depth, guys. And let's see how we did on the sub. I don't see water pouring in anywhere. See, I did good. I did real good. Minimal damage. And just so I don't have to do that ever again, one more save. And then the prawn. So the prawn, you don't have to worry about the prawn getting wrecked. As long as it's docked here, it's safe. So I'll go ahead and pop that bad boy out. Craft that sucker up. And in you go. Oh, look at that. I already have a spinefish in my inventory, speaking of. It's kind of got like that Super Mario Bros. Vibe. Alright. Now Gary has a friend. I wonder if I got Gary in the shallows. I wonder if I let Gary loose here, if he would just, like, burn. I don't know. Never tried. All praise Charlie the Gary Fish. Charlie the Gary Fish. Alright, I always keep this thing topped off, guys. That's like rule number 1. for keeping the sub safe. Alright, I'm good to go. We're done upgrading, so yeah, it's party time. Now I might go back out, you know, and get some Kyanite next time I'm out in the prawn suit. Actually, you know what? Since I'm talking about the Nautilus, let's get this figured out, because it might not be Kyanite. While I was, you know, watering the horses, that thought crossed my mind. I was like, you know, maybe I should look at the blueprint. There was something down here, though, in this later game region. Maybe not all the way in the lava, but there were definitely materials that were needed for that. Do I not have the blueprints? Might have blasted right past it. Oh, this might be mobile vehicle bay. Yes, okay. No, there's more to it than that. So I guess it doesn't show me everything, which is not awesome. I was really hoping I'd be able to get to the bottom of this now. But guys, just, if you got it, store it. Like I said, the Kyanite, make sure you bring plenty back up. The other two big ones are the crystal and sulfur. Make sure you got plenty of that. And where's my lockers? Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the stuff. Nickel ore. Now that's not a lot, you know. That can go awful fast. So I'll probably, you know, make a note to scoop that up along my travels here. So yeah, make sure nickel ore, crystal and sulfur. That's what that looks like. And, you know, I'll probably scoop up a bunch of these too, just to be on the safe side. So pretty much any material that's specific to these undersea cavern areas, I would make sure you got, you know, a good amount going out. So anyway, guys, let me go check on my battery health here, assuming I'm all 100'd up. We're rocking and rolling. It's important to, you know, let everybody know we're coming. I can't sacrifice Charlie. Well, if I get my sub wrecked, I'm blaming Charlie, and I'll be holding Charlie personally responsible. So he might be subject A in my fish experiment with the lava caves. Alright guys, I don't want to go too far out this way with the sub. That's Leviathan territory, and that's a big one. And I think I said it last stream, this is the Leviathan that, if I lose a sub in this game, this is usually the one that does it. So, you know, run for silent. We should be okay to do that now. Now that we've got that heat generator working in our favor. And yeah, right when I see this opening start to come into view here, I know I'm getting close. I don't want to go too much farther than, you know, here-ish. Now I need a place, you know, for the prawn suit to land. So I go about as far as I really need to for the prawn suit. And honestly, that should be about right. Let me go check on that battery health. If it's ticking away too fast, I'll shut that silent back off. Actually, wow, it's holding. See, I'm going to leave silent on. Prawn suit up. Hopefully I'm not going to land in the lava here. Nope, good to go. So guys, you just got to go for it. You know, feel free to put a save down here if you want. Now, if I see him right away, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna wait. You know, if you're already looking right at him, he's gonna hit you. And the bad thing about the prawn suit, it's not fast and maneuverable, especially when you're in swim mode or jet rocket mode. So like those fireballs he starts shooting, he's got great aim. I'll just give him that. He's got real good aim. So let me make sure I still don't see him. No, it looks like he kind of swam away there, which is awesome for us. Now guys, just go straight right toward this giant smokestack looking thing. That's what you're wanting. And you'll see the opening coming right into view. Now guys, it's real hard to get back out, because when you're going back the way we came, it's hard to know this is the way out. Like, you'll be looking around this cave for hours going like, how do you get out of this place? You gotta look up. So I'm gonna show you guys a little trick to this so that you can remember how to get back. There's a walking path. So just stay on the walking path. The walking path like literally dead ends into that spot, and then you'll know it's time to look up. So I just use the prawn suit kind of like as a legged vehicle. Stay on the walking path, it'll get me through this area. And there's always little goodies in here too, so I just like to look around. See a couple of Kyanite nodes. But I don't want to get too far. I want to stay kind of in this initial room, so to speak. Oh, and if you want new creature eggs, now I think that takes up some inventory. So choose wisely, young Padawan. You know, I tend to try to keep my inventory free for other things, but if you do want to, you know, experiment with different creatures in your larger aquarium, aka alien containment, these can be a lot of fun. I remember there being more loot than that. Feels a little light. Okay, well, not today. Oh, check that out. Gimme, gimme, gimme! I want you. You are going in my fish tank. Don't resist. Resistance is futile. Yeah, them things are cool. And this thing just kind of creeps me out, so I never bother. Alright guys, again, stay on the walking path. Walking on the beach, doot doot through. And this will kind of just go around here. And then it'll kind of go into an area here. That'll open up into another room. And I want to get my loot, so I'm going to do that before I do anything else. I don't know why I thought this was so resource rich. I mean, there's not much in here. Still worth, you know, taking the time to grab it all, but I don't know, I just remember more density. I like the emojis, Countess. Alright. So yeah, again guys, late game area, it's scary, you know, because of that monster out there, but you're safe in here, you know, assuming you keep an eye on your O2. But totally safe in here. I think you can build base in here. It's been a long time since I've tried. But, yeah, just a lot of fun. Alright, so anyway, get back on the prawn and stay on the walking path. Stay on the trail. And this is where it gets a little bit confusing because that goes nowhere. It's just like a little donut. So we kind of got to jump at this point across this little part of the lava. And as soon as you do that, alien base. Bam. Check that out. Now there's no Leviathan in here. You're safe in here. The Leviathan that you hear is where we came in from. And just remember how to get back out, because this is confusing. There's more than one inlet. So just remember, one of these metal arms kind of takes you to a lava spot. So we'll have to kind of do some fancy footwork to remember that, but our entrance is way up here, so it can get real confusing. So on the way out, you know, assuming we leave the same window space, it'll be like a real hard left. And then where this, I don't know, whatever this thing is called. Alright. The upgraded thrusters are kind of critical here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. And there's going to be, like, these little spider... Oh, I forgot about the tablets. Oh, no, I brought them. Okay, whew. Yeah, make sure you have your tablets. See, I like to bring the prawn suit all the way in here. For one, it's protection from those little mechanized spiders. There's one of them right there. I mean, they don't do a ton of damage, but they can get quite irritating. But the main reason right here is for drilling the cube. Ion cubes help us craft more tablets, so it's kind of an important resource. Not only that, the ion cubes are also used for opening portals, and we're going to be opening a lot of portals coming up. Matter of fact, I think these are even needed for the ion batteries I keep talking about. And we're going to get that blueprint right here in the powerhouse. This is actually called like the alien powerhouse or power plant. Alright. Excellent. So at the little crossroads here, I think I need to go this way first. Can't remember where this portal goes. Curiosity killed the cat, guys. I gotta go check it out. But this might take us back to the first alien base we went to, the giant weapon. Yeah. Okay, so this is the giant weapon base a couple of streams ago. The island. So now you got a travel gate between the island and the power plant, the powerhouse. Which is kind of nice, honestly. So if you did forget, you know, some kyanite, it just gives you another option how to get back in here. Go get your hands on a little bit of kyanite. Although I don't know if you have enough O2 to, you know, swim out there and find it somewhere and get back in here, but that'd be another story. Alright, so we need to go this way. Actually, stand by. We do not need to go that way just yet. This is what we need the tablet for. Do that first. And we should be getting our hands on a blue tablet in here somewhere. And this might be it, guys. Very important. Go ahead and scan that. So now we can build... Oh wait, maybe that's not the blueprint. Yeah, okay, blueprint. So yeah, it's an important scan for sure. Okay, so now we should have one of each. Blue, orange, purple. Good to go. Okay, more cutscene stuff. That's going to happen here somewhere in this alien base. So that is a friendly, in case you're wondering. That's, I think, the second time we've seen that now in my playthrough. Okay, go ahead and get the terminal. Don't mind if I do. Okay, another purple. So yeah, 2 purple tablets altogether. And then, I mean, this one isn't super critical. This is only if you want the blueprints for the ion batteries. So, you know, if you don't have the tablet, no harm, no foul. If you don't want to go all the way back to the Cyclops to craft one, you know, no harm, no foul. You're really only missing out on the batteries. I could have sworn I just saw something flicker there. Maybe not. Okay, so that's some more lore there. What? See?
Primary alien facility location updated. Volcanic area connected to the space system at depth 1.4 kilometers.
Alright guys, so go ahead and hit this one too. And that's going to give you the ion.
ETA data. Synthesizing ion power blueprints for radiant data. Blueprints stored to data bank.
Yippers. So that's the power plant in a nutshell.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
We had one more way to go here, which I have not explored yet. And for the life of me, I can't remember what's over there. It's just another window exit. Okay, so you can get real confused if you go out this way. Honestly, I always get turned around, so I'm going to go back out the way I came. Just to make sure, you know, I get to that exit or whatever. So yeah, all in all, not much to this base. Pretty small. But very important for that blue tablet, if nothing else. Okay, so again, sharp left, guys. And right here where the lava is the one we're looking for to get out. Thought I saw something shiny. Oh, you gotta love that music. If you didn't have anxiety, you do now. Okay, just making sure I'm not seeing any other, like... just a couple loose nodes. I'm not gonna get everything, but... this will save me from having to drill another node. Just making sure I got a few extra pieces. Hey, I saw another one. Where did it go? Oh, and if you get too close to the lava, yeah, it'll do just a little bit of damage. Okay, that's just another... I don't know, just kind of looting area. I don't want to get too far away from my prawn suit. But yeah, you can kind of get lost up in here, and I have. I remember running out of air because I was just farming, not paying attention. Then I couldn't find the way out. Like, it was terrible. So yeah, if you're gonna come in here, I'd probably drop a save before you get super crazy with exploration. Yeah, and I'm not gonna go node farming anymore. I was just trying to see if there were any new eggs. I'm not seeing any. Okay, let's get out of here. Stay on mission, no shiny rocks. I tell you, that air tank makes all the difference. Like, the ultra mega high capacity whatever, yeah, that is where it is at. Alright guys, so to get out, just stay on the walking path. Again, you gotta jump this one little part of the lava here. But, yeah, just stay on path, walk. It'll take you right to the exit. Over there, I think it's just more looting. It dead ends. So you need to go this way into the first room. Man, something is getting its butt handed to it out there. Okay, guys, and where the walking path ends, again, that'll be the way out. So same rule. If I see it right in front of my face, I'm going to wait a minute. So he doesn't get a chance to lock onto me and spit those fireballs. Matter of fact, I always save before I get out into his territory. Because the prawn suit doesn't hold up the best against those fireball attacks. Okay, looks like the coast is clear. Oh, that's the way we need to go, by the way. So you don't need to worry about this Leviathan to continue on down. That's why we needed to upgrade the depth. So... sounds like that thing is on me. Maybe not. No, but he was on something. So yeah, we don't have far to go at all. And we don't have to be in his territory for very long, so we'll just run silent, we'll pop a buoy, and we should be good to go. Come on, baby.
Welcome aboard.
So difficult to park.
All systems online.
Okay, now that thing's not fully charged. Now that's going to put drain on battery. Anytime you have a vehicle docked, it needs charged. But, you know, we should still be okay to run silent. Oh, wow, that's really going, isn't it? I must have a bunch of leeches on there. Doggone it. Oh, I am almost out of juice completely. Ugh. Okay, so leaving it on silent is not a great idea. And like I said, guys, most annoying part of the game right here. You did. Five hits again, wow. Stay dead. I think sometimes if you can get them far enough away, they stay away, but... still annoying. Okay. And sometimes they're tough to find. There we go. Right here on the tail fin. Ow, bruh. There are two of them. I don't know where that thing went. He might have died in the fist fight there. Alright. Light is green, trap is clean. I think we're good here. Wait a minute, what is that? Okay. Spitballer. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't see any more leeches. I take that back. He's far enough away. Maybe I can get away with just ignoring him. Every time I say that, it's not okay, so... little jerks. Hey, Sonny, good to see you tonight. I think the heated knife is better, yes. Maybe that's why I'm thinking it only takes 1 or 2 hits, because I normally have a heated knife by this point in my game. Matter of fact, maybe I can just craft one up real quick. I think you just need the battery. Upgrade! Doggone it! You turn your back for 2 seconds. Stay dead. And that's another thing too. Sometimes these spit throwers, you know, they kill them for you. So sometimes you'll see there's one or two out here, and then you come out and you don't see them anymore. That's why. Stay dead. Alright, yeah, good call on the knife. Like I said, I forgot I didn't even have that made yet. It's normally normally one of the earlier game things I do. Alright, how are we doing? Clean ship. Awesome sauce. Go check on our batteries. I don't know. Let's see what the prawn suit's doing. Fully charged. Good to go. Okay. I see. It's recharging from this one first. Okay, that confused me. So normally what I would do in my own game is, this is the point where I would probably just save it. Get up and go do the dishes, you know. Let the batteries recharge for a minute. But, because I don't want to waste a bunch of time in the stream. I'll just... Ooh, wait a minute. Stand by. Hold that thought. Hold your horses, Tonto. We have new toys. I know for a fact we're going to need more blue tablets. But I don't know how many more, and I don't want to craft one if I don't need it. I still have one in my inventory. Okay, I'll come back to that. Anyway, yeah, new toys, guys. Where is my batteries? So right there, you got the ion battery cell, and then you got the ion battery just straight up. So you need the cube to make a little battery, plus a gold, plus a silver. It's not cheap. And then, of course, you need 2 of those to craft one of those bad boys. Is it worth it? Probably not. You know, as long as you're keeping your batteries charged, it really doesn't matter too much which one you're using. Unless you're going to be, you know, attracting a lot of leeches, and you're going to be using a lot of power systems in the sub. You know, like I said, recharging a docked vehicle, crafting, using running for silent, you know, all that stuff. So, I don't know. It just really depends on if you want them in there or not. I don't think I'm going to worry about it. And guys, I'm an hour in. I do need to take a quick 5-minute break here. Shouldn't take me more than 5 minutes. I need to make a quick shake because I'm getting the shakes. The shake for the shakes. But yeah, I guess I'm under budgeted on my calories today, so I need to go get a little something in me. But I'll just make something quick here. It should take 5 minutes or less. I don't know, Sonny. The hold your horses Tonto. I don't think a 20-year-old would get it. I hate to say it, but I think I've hit that age. Alright, so I will be right back. In the meantime, I bring you fun with friends. That is the noisiest machine I have ever used in my entire life. I'm sure you guys could hear it. So yeah, that is done. Oh, yeah, wow. So, soy milk, ice, cocoa powder, peanut butter, and date sugar. No, date syrup. So good. Like, date syrup is my new sugar. So good. I'm gonna guess ice in. No spinach. No spinach. This is a spinach-free zone. This is a safe place. There is no spinach here. So it's not a protein shake per se, but the fact I'm using soy milk, peanut butter, it's got protein in it for sure. Like, it's a good middle of the road. It's a treat, but it's healthy. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way. Toodles. Let's get back into this. Sunny. Yeah, I just had some avocado toast too, like right after the physical therapy. And normally that holds me, but wow, I'm just hungry. Alright, battery should be okay now. Okay-ish. I could still pop these two out. Again, just to speed things up. So yeah, the ion power cells are there if you so desire. I'll just go ahead and forego that and press here. And I got a hard save down. And same kind of rule, guys, as when I went out here with the prawn suit. Now that big pit, it's like right in front of you. You can't really see it. But same rule of thumb. If you can see them right in front of you, you might want to just hold off for a second. Let them, you know, go by. And there's another one of those suckers. You little jerks. These things are my kryptonite. So anyway, I don't see them. Coast should be clear. I'll go ahead and switch into camera mode. And start sinking. It's a tight squeeze, but it's doable. In fact, I think I hit the tail in there. Okay, I'm going to take a minute and get that leech off my ship. Okay, we're relatively safe in here. Uh-oh, no we're not. He followed me in. No way. That's rare. That normally doesn't happen.
Rig for silent running. Deploying.
In fact, I'm surprised he didn't throw fireballs. Like, what's he even doing in here? Okay, but that's the exception, not the rule. Like, I'm very surprised to see that even happened. Wow, there's leeches everywhere. I think the shield helps with these things. I don't have one crafted. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and get that done. Okay, so anyway, yeah, once you're in here, you're usually safe. But again, I guess that's something that you need to keep in mind, is they can follow you in. Now, they are absolutely supposed to be out in front of us, so this is going to really open up. I mean, huge. It's a big, wide open, like, lava area. And there's a base, like, right in front, so you just got to run silent and go for it. I'm not going to use camera mode here. I'm going to be popping buoys. So you just kind of have to get out here and go straight. And again, run silent. And as soon as you see an aggro, go ahead and pop that buoy. Go down low, you know, same rule. The ground is your friend. But you can hopefully see it on my channel. There's a building coming into view, like, right in front of us. You really can't miss it. Once you get out here a little bit, you'll see it. Okay, more cutscene stuff to boot.
I am what you seek. Want to
Deploying
help
recorder.
you.
Okay, and assuming you can get close to the building, you'll be safe. Safe-ish. Okay, still no aggro, so we're good. And I like to leave a little bit of room for my prawn suit to be able to pop down in case I need it. I'm gonna go check on those batteries one more time. Actually, do I have any leeches? Question number 1. Yes, I do. But I don't think I'm gonna leave the running for silent on this time. I don't think you have to. I just remember, like, the building provided the protection you needed. As long as you were close to it. I'm pretty doggone close to it. Oh yeah, and down here you're gonna take, even if you have the reinforced dive suit, it's going to smart just a little bit. Notice my health really isn't ticking terribly fast or anything, but still something to keep in mind. Okay, I do want to get lower to the ground and closer to the building here. I really can't see. I might need a camera help here. Camera assist. Okay, that's better. Maybe like right about here. Okay, batteries are much healthier. See, I'm going to go ahead and leave that silent on. As long as those stupid leeches don't swarm the plane here, we'll be alright. What? I turned my back for 2 seconds. Yeah, you're no help whatsoever, pal. Oh wow, that smarted a little. Alright. Should be good. So anyway, guys, this is it. This is the alien headquarters, the main building. I don't know what you want to call it. And we want our prawn suit because I think there's more nodes in there to farm. And again, I can't remember off the top of my head exactly how many tablets we need and what colors. But the good thing is, we can come back and craft those pretty quickly here. So, okay, no more jerks. Drop a hard save. Prawn suit up. Make sure you got your tablets. And I don't know if I need a purple. I'm going to go ahead and craft one. Hopefully I can save a trip back if I have all the colors at least. A diamond, two diamonds! Alright, hopefully that'll get us through. Wrong way! Oh yeah, and remember, keep calm. Piece of cake, right?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, true that, Sonny. It's very TOTK down here. I hadn't made that connection, but... Indeed. Alright, go ahead and... Oh, that's the blue one, so... We might need another blue.
Translating local alien with colors. Overview. Vaccine development program terminated. Embryo egg hatching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Okay, so I wasn't paying attention to all that dialogue there, but yeah, big base, guys. Now, each one of these has stuff. There's 4 telewarpers in here, 1 in each corner. So just think like 4 corners. And then there's just some random stuff in the centers here, but moving forward is like where the beast is. I'm going to try to go by the numbers here. Just go around and get my scans. Just kind of show you guys there's quite a lot of scans here. I love details like this in video games. I say that all the time. Okay, so yeah, we definitely want to farm that ion, but again, I'm going to go by the numbers here. And I think you can scan that too. Well, it's easier if they're sitting still. They're not super aggressive, but they can chomp on you. Ouch. Case in point. But they don't do a ton of damage. Ouch! It's more like a mosquito. Go away. Just go away. Alright guys, yeah, we're definitely going to get our node here. And it should automatically plop down for you. Easy peasy. As far as I know, Sonny, yes. Creative mode does give you the story. In fact, you can actually die in creative. My daughter found that out. And she was like, oh, I thought you couldn't die in creative. Well, you can. So, yeah, that's just going to make more ion cubes. It's a fabricator, so it'll keep, replenishing that. Now, before I do anything else, I want to make sure... There's nothing here in the centers that we need. I think there's just a bunch of scans. Got a terminal too to boot.
Integrating new PDA data.
And when I say like I really like details in video games, guys, read all this stuff. Like it really fills it in for you. Like what the aliens were doing here, what this whole thing was all about, you know. Turns out they were kind of the good guys. I mean, you'd never know that the way they blasted us out of the sky. But they were really trying to, you know, keep the universe safe. I think they could have, you know, done that a different way, but anyway, yeah, it's just the scans there. I thought there was another terminal in here somewhere, maybe downstairs. Or not? Okay, I guess not. Oh yeah, notice the peeper going through the pipe. The peepers. The peepers are an integral part of their plan. So I guess this is just aesthetics. I'm not seeing like a terminal download or anything. Okay, we're out of here. And I'm drinking something icy and my tongue is getting super numb. So I might start talking kind of funny. Like it already feels like I'm starting to talk kind of funny. Oh, totally forgot. Another terminal up here. I'm getting way ahead of myself. Okay, so we went left.
New PDA data.
And now we're above where we walked in from. And I think it's just more scans, but nonetheless. Okay, now notice this. This is more storyline here. The Sea Emperor. Or Sea Empress. Not sure what they actually call her. But that's the creature that keeps talking to us. Of course, there's one that's alive. It's not, like, dead. Or ghost. That's pretty much all that's up here. Oh! Ooh! That was like a last minute flinch. I was like, nope, that's death. And I have not dropped a save in a while, so that would have sucked. Matter of fact. Now I'm going to go into the center room on the right side. Again, should just be more storyline, more scan stuff.
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous alien specimens in different states of development. Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, more scans for sure. Unless I already got this in another room. Huh, must have. Okay. Maybe this stuff just isn't scannable. That could be. I'll verify that here real quick. Yeah, this is like everything in the game. So like every egg can be found in here, so you know what you're looking for. That one up there is a lot of fun. Okay, so no scans. I guess just that one download. Okay, had to make sure. Okay, and then the four corners rooms. I'm going to hold off because, again, those are telewarpers. And each telewarper takes you to, like, a different area. So I've been talking about this throughout, you know, my overall video series about the cure. And you need different, like, plant seeds and stuff to make that cure. So those telewarpers will take you to, you know, different biomes so you can get what you need. So in other words, you don't have to go, you know, swimming all over the whole entire ocean all over again. You can just take those teleports. So I'll probably just go ahead and do it that way because, you know, 9 times out of 10, if you're watching this video, you probably didn't already come here with everything you need. And I'm not even convinced I came here with everything I need. Doggone it. I knew we were going to need another one. I hesitated. I should have just crafted the thing. Gives me a moment to check on the sub anyway, make sure it's not being leached to death.
Captain of the planet. I'm not even screwing it.
Doggone it! How are my batteries? Not great! Alright, I'll deal with that in a minute. Alright. Stay dead. Ow. Man, those things are on me today. Should probably eat a med kit. Med kit o'clock. Oh, he's a diehard.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alrighty, go ahead and plop that sucker on in. Sunny, no, actually, I just get whatever they have. The soy milk is always hit and miss. Like, sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't, but I always go for unsweetened. Sugar just does not do good in the body, so I try to get unsweetened, and then if I want it sweetened, I sweeten it myself with date syrup. But I actually just pour that into my coffee. Like, I'll pour a half a cup of unsweetened soy milk, and then I'll fill the rest up with coffee. So it's kind of like a 50-50, and that's my coffee. No sugar. Takes a little getting used to because it's not sweet, but you know, I kind of crave it now. It's delicious. Okay, I don't think there's anything up there. So this is it, guys. This is the final chamber. I don't know if I can get the prawn suit out. I've never taken the prawn suit in there. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna save here. Normally I'm just kind of like swimming back and forth to get air, which really stinks. But yeah, this is where our Sea Empress is gonna be at. And she's completely benevolent, so you're safe in here. Now there might be some other sea creatures in here. What am I stuck on?
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
So I'm not gonna lie, the first time I played this game, that scared the bejeepers out of me. I was like, oh my god, I'm going home. But, you know, it took me a while to figure out it was a friendly. So anyway, yeah, long story short, this is who's gonna help us. And she's gonna require that cure. Now, I don't know why I couldn't get down in here with my prawn suit. I was really stuck there. Or maybe the game kept me here intentionally, you know, so I could get through that cutscene. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. The game was holding me up. So anyway, like I said, you're relatively safe here, but there's going to be the regular run-of-the-mill type stuff.
In nearby reactors. Reason unknown.
Okay, so we're going to come back into this area. Go ahead and pop that ion cube on. Oh, I might be jumping the gun here. Unless I'm out of ion cubes. I was out. Okay, this is going to be another telewarper. But we don't need to go through there just yet. Just make a mental note of it. Wanted to show you where it was. What we need to do is get down here at the seafloor and scan. There's like a hatch. Oh, and I don't think these are aggressive predators in here. I think these are all docile. I think that's what that dialogue was trying to tell us. Yeah, so everything in here is docile.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plankton-like life form, which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
Okay, so this is what you're looking for over here. This kind of structure. Now there's another telewarper up there, and notice it's kind of covered in dirt. We can't access that just yet. There we go. Hey Joker, welcome. Good to see ya. Yes, honey, that date syrup, it's good stuff. Not only that, it's not, I mean, it's sweet, it's sugar, but it's not like high glycemic sugar. It has fiber, it has vitamins, it's like the fruit. So it's, I don't know, just, it works for me. Because again, my body doesn't do good with sugar anymore, so I kind of had to just learn to live without it. Alright, so anyway, yeah, got the scan there. Go ahead and pop an ion cube in. And that should get us the next part of the cutscene here.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this space, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
So she basically cleared the path for us to use this telewarper. Okay.
The passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Okay, there it is. I keep calling it the cure, but this is what we need. Now I have no idea, again, off the top of my head what's needed here. I'm going to get in my prawn suit and open up that blueprint. And believe it or not, it's crafted up just like we craft everything else, right there in our fabricator. Now I need to locate the thing. Oh, there we go. Sea crown seed, I know I've got that. Fungal sample. How could I forget the fungal sample? Unbelievable. Alright, well that's the mushroom biome. So I've already got the sea crown seed. I know I got the ice stalk seed. I remembered those. I got the ghost weed seed, which is good because I didn't get the Gabe's feather seed. So I got the right one. And then I know I got the bulb bush sample, I think. See, I need to get back to my sub and get those. But before I do that, actually I don't want to drop another save here in case I get my prawn suit stuck. I don't know if I can take the prawn into the telewarper. Let's find out. I'll be darned, you can. Yeah, Joker, so getting back to Reese's peanut butter cups. You wouldn't believe what my eyes spied. Oh, wait a minute, what am I doing here? This isn't where I wanted to go. This is back at the weapons base, where we have to go to show that we're cured. So yeah, we don't need to be here yet. Stand by. They had Reese's peanut butter cups, peanut butter and jelly. I had to. Like, it was there. I was standing in line. I wasn't moving. They weren't moving. So something had to be done about that. I can't say it was the best thing I've ever had, but it wasn't half bad either. Oh wow, maybe I don't know if I can make it out of here. Come on, baby! Squeak! So close. Actually, no, I don't want to get out of here. I want to see where that other telewarper goes first. Oh, and in case you come in here without the prawn suit, there are those brain coral things that you can get O2 from. I cannot believe I forgot the mushroom. Like, the easiest one to remember. It was so easy I made it hard, I guess. Yeah, peanut butter and jelly. Reese's peanut butter cups. If you see them, you gotta at least try it. Like, might not be your new favorite, but it was different and unique. Oh, that just teleports us to the top. Okay. So, yeah, now we all know. So anyway, guys, I need a couple of mats that I don't have. But again, we're in luck here because now that I know we can take the prawn suit through the telewarpers, that'll save us time. I can actually just hit the four corners now and get the mats we need. And I'm in my prawn suit, which is awesome. You know, no more problems with O2 when you get to the other end of the teleporter. Probably why they gave us an ion maker.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. It's okay to eat a burger at a steakhouse as long as the burger is cut up steak. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely one of the things. I don't know if I'm underwater here. I'm not. And this might actually be the mushroom biome, so lucky guess. So this will be a nice quick milk run. And I'm going to leave the prawn suit here so I know how to get back. So easy to get lost. Okay, you only need one piece. So where's that blueprint? The only one I'm kind of sort of on the fence about is whether or not I have that bush sample. But I don't think I'm going to find that bush around here, so we need to go back anyway. Go back to headquarters. Oh, I read that, Sonny, and the first thing that came to my mind was the Hamburglar. But that's McDonald's. I don't even know what the heck I was thinking there, but the Hamburglar popped... I can't even talk. The Hamburglar popped right in there. Alright, let's try another one of the four corners here. And I don't know the orders of these things, so we're just going to have to kind of fool around until... Actually, no, scratch that. Before I waste time going to the four corners. So that's how it works, guys. Just, go to the four corners of this room here, and that will take you to different biomes, and you'll be able to get all the materials you need to make that potion. I may or may not already have all the rest. Go check the good old Cyclops. And while I'm here... because I already have a feeling there will be lychees all over the place. No lychees? Yeah, there's a lychee. Wait, is he inside? How did he get in there? Game glitch. Hopefully he'll die because there's no water. He'll suffocate. Little jerk. Go away. Just go away. Okay, I see no more lychees. I don't know where that one was that I just sliced. I'll probably be back for more, though.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright, clean board. Awesome. Alright, so yeah, getting back to our formula here, guys. Almost there. We're almost done. Okay, I knew I had the crown. Knew I had that bad boy. Yep, the ghost weed. Awesome. Cave bush seed. Sweet freaking deal. So I'm in real good shape now for this formula. Bulb bush sample. See, that's still the one I'm hesitant on. I think that's from the blue balls biome. The great big, like, fuzzy looking blue balls. Not the ones that are being held down by vines, but the ones that are kind of like, they look like little bulb trees or something. I don't know how to describe them. So yeah, we got to hit the four corners after all. Whoops. And remember, keep calm. Okay, so when I came in the room from the other way, I went sharp right. I already hit that one. Let's go ahead and go in order here. I'll go counterclockwise. And well, I gotta tell you, driving this thing on legs, it's tough. Like, I feel like a drunken sailor. It's tough to, like, keep that thing under control. Come on. Yeah, me too, Joker. He is now and forever will be known as the Hamburglar. Yep, Countess, best poster in the game. I wish there were more of them. There's only the one. It's the only bad thing about it. I don't believe I'm underwater right now. I might have gotten lucky with biome. Haha, look at me go! In case you guys are wondering what these eggs are for, it's the electric eels. Uh-oh. Inventory full. Okay, good. I got what I needed. Sweet! We are ready to put this baby to bed. Yeah, so anyway, those are a lot of fun to have in your tanks. Just, you know, if you get tired of them, don't release them right outside your base. They don't go away and they start wrecking things. But this is definitely the blue bulbs biome. Fishy, fishy. Getting real close, guys. I can almost taste it. And this is a really fun, like, ending to the game. I mean, it's technically still not even over. We're just doing, like, the alien part. So this is kind of like the end to the alien part. And, you know, I kind of forgot to mention spoiler alerts earlier, so I guess I'm just going to kind of roll with it. Keep the cutscenes in. But if you do want to experience the end for yourself, just know as soon as you craft that potion, it's game on for all that. I don't know if I need more ion cubes. I'm going to take a look at the trunk here. I got one still. Should be okay. That should be more than enough. Yep, I'm good. Alright, so back to the good old Empress. Oh, I'm a genius. Guess what I forgot to do? I've got the mats, but I gotta go back to the... yeah. And actually craft the thing. I don't know if this will let me out. That must be why that telewarper is there. Actually, I should be able to get out. Come on, baby! You know you want to. This feels a lot slower, doesn't it? Yeah, it's definitely slower. I guess the prawn suit gives you a nice little speed boost on foot. Never really noticed that before. Is there any leech trouble? Doesn't appear to be. There it is, hatching enzymes. But first, I bring you a nice full fish tank. Now it's complete. Gary is still in charge. As delicious as the shake was, now I feel like I might need to go water the horses again. But no. We're almost there.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, where is that incubator? And I think you can actually scan her and pretty much everything else that's swimming around here. So if you want some easier scans that you haven't gotten yet, this is the place to definitely do that. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and get mine. And you kind of have to like cut her off because she's fast. Or maybe I already got the scan. I might have already gotten it. Alright guys, so go ahead and interact with the actually, what's first? Yeah, that's first. Go ahead and interact with the incubator there. Assuming you had the enzymes. Come on, sit still. Did I get it? Okay, so yeah, I should have said spoiler alert there. So this is pretty much the final cutscene now for the alien stuff. Kind of sad. Aww, mummy.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seeds to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell.
Okay, whatever scans I could have gotten, I guess I already did. Alright, so that's pretty much it, guys. But we're not yet done. Notice there's still that telewarper. So that's pretty much where all of her babies just went. And we need to follow. And there's a reason for that. I can't find my prawn suit. Where's my prawn suit? There we go. It's probably right in front of me the whole time. But anyway, yeah, there's a reason for that. A reason being is that we basically just released a cure into the wild. So now, you know, we kind of got to go chase that cure, make contact with it to cure ourselves. And that's where all this storyline has been coming from with the self-scans. So we'll go ahead and do that right now. Countess, yep. I'm not going to say I cried on my first playthrough, but I also can't say I didn't cry on the first playthrough. Alright, so anyway, here are the babies. Now guys, it's just kind of like those little gas pods from the very first biome. You gotta touch one of these. And that is absolutely going to be the cure. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of like the life cycle of octopus. You know, when the octopus mom or whatever lays her babies or whatever, then she dies. So I guess they kind of followed that thought process with the Leviathan there. So that's it, guys. That's what we had to do right there. Now, it should be safe to leave the prawn suit here. I usually just kind of swim for it and go back to the weapon building. And again, there's a reason for this. Now that we're cured, we can deactivate this machine so we can actually get off this rock. Wait a minute. Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay. Been a while since we've been here. No. Why am I so lost? Do we have to go upstairs for that? Why am I so lost? Answer. This place is freaking confusing. Alright, so, again, you know, spoiler, cutscenes, whatever, in-game. Now that we're cured, go ahead and interact with this machine. I had a doctor that acted like that. Here, let me stick you, let me stick you. Alright, notice it is powering down. And that's it, guys. Boy, that sound will give you nightmares for days. Okay, I think we gotta go back out this way. So now, I like to bring my submarine back to my main base. You know, you can leave it down there, but all my important materials are on it. So, you know, when we get to the Nautilus, or, yeah, the Nautilus rocket crafting, we're going to need a lot of that. So for that reason alone, you know, I'll go ahead and go back to the base here. And we'll drive that sub back, and I'll show you guys how to get back out of there. I will be right back. I need to go water the horses. Alright, rock and roll. So, to get out of here, I will do the whole thing where we telewarp. I don't know if I just missed it, you know, because I tend to punch through dialogue and stuff in games, and I don't catch everything. But they never really explained what happened to the aliens that I know of. I don't know if you guys caught something like that. I'd love to see that in comments here or chat. But yeah, like, what happened to the aliens? How long have they been gone? Why did they leave? Why did they put a giant space cannon to blast us out of, you know? There are questions. We need answers. Yeah, Joker, you're not kidding. Yeah, and graphics are next level, man. Like, this is probably one of the more beautiful games I think I've ever seen. And it's older, too, so it's pretty wild. Just wait until I get back out of this cave system and, like, back at base and stuff. It's so crisp. It almost looks like you're watching a sci-fi movie or something. It's a lot of fun, though. It's a good solo game. Like, it's just a good solo play. You can finish the game fast. I mean, heck, I started this playthrough, what, a month ago? I've only been on for like 3-4 weekends, and I'm already done with it. I'm not done, you know, we still got to build the rocket and blast off, but I'm going to do that tomorrow night. For right now, I kind of just wanted to get us out of the undersea cave system here. Welcome aboard, Captain. Okay, this thing is definitely glitching. It is not supposed to be in here. And it's not supposed to be able to swim in here, so yeah, whatever. Oh, speaking of glitches, guys, and Countess, thank you again for talking to me in chat or comments about this, you know, over the course of a few days there, but earlier playthroughs, I didn't really know. I just knew something was off, but I couldn't figure out what it was. But later on, I figured out bouncing back and forth between save files can make kind of like bleed over issues happen. Not always, it's rare, but it is kind of a thing. Like in one case, in one save file, I had kicked an animal out of my tank. And, you know, it was just outside my base. I didn't care. It was like a mesmer. So anyway, I jumped over to another save file, and I'm swimming around in the shallows, you know, just doing my thing, and I come across a mesmer. I'm like, wait a minute. That doesn't belong here. Didn't think much of it. Again, you know, it was an earlier playthrough. But anyway, it didn't act like a normal mesmer. It was just swimming around, not doing anything. So anyway, fast forward a few weeks or whatever. I play the game again, a couple more new save files, and the same thing happens, but this time with one of those sand sharks. And same thing. I let it go. And then in my other save file, I'm swimming around, and there's a sand shark swimming around that doesn't belong there. So I'm like, okay, like, what is going on? Anyway, so I think it had something to do with bouncing back and forth between the different save files. So if you're going to do that, make sure you, like, reload the software each time before you reload a different save file, and that should keep those problems at bay. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and drop a hard save here since we're done. And again, this is just in case my submarine gets demolished here. Whoop. We need to go up. And we need to go right back out the way we came. And that means going right by a Leviathan here. So I'm going to go ahead and run silent. And I'm going to look at my little mini-map here. If he starts aggroing, I'm just going to pop a buoy. But he's nowhere near me right now, which is good. Okay, so yeah, we're good. Normally I have to pop a couple of buoys here to get out, but again, that's why that hard save is down. Just in case he gets the better of you. You can reload save and give it another go. Okay, so we're just going to completely go backwards order now. Navigate the cave system in reverse. Now we're going to follow the waterfalls up and ascend. And I don't know how I'm doing on resources where that Nautilus is concerned.
Deploying decoy.
I don't know that I had to do that, but it's okay. Okay, just follow the waterfalls up. And that should get us right into this cavern. And again, I'm still running silent. Wait a minute. I'm not going the right way, am I? Yeah, I am. Those rickety sounds it makes, I'm not okay with that. That starts getting my spidey senses tingling. Like, is my sub about to implode? In real life, that would not be okay. Okay, so here's that giant hole in the ground we initially got down into. Whoops. And again, there's a juvenile Leviathan up here, so I'm going to continue running silent until we get past him. I'm 43% power, so we should be okay. And I can't remember... We don't want to go the way of the waterfall, so if I'm going the wrong way, I'm just going to take a guess here. Okay, so that's a good sign right there. Uh-oh. He's aggroed. Papa Booey. So this is a good sign right here. When you see these little like finger things sticking up that are glowing, that's the way I want to go out. That's the nearest exit. If you go the other way, where that waterfall was, that kind of that I showed you guys on the way in, that takes you back to that initial base we went to, and back through the cave system. So you can just be down there a while. So yeah, this is definitely the best way out. And oops. We're not getting extra heat energy anymore, so keep that in mind. You need to keep running off, you know, anything that consumes juice, because now we're just relying back to our normal battery power. There is no more generator. But I want to make sure I've got the materials for the Nautilus stuff. Sadly, I can't see all the specs. I'm going to run through my lockers here. If it looks like I'm a little light on something, I'm going to take a moment. Okay, I should have plenty of Kyanite. Crystalline sulfur, I'm not convinced I have enough. And actually, where's my nickel ore? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and farm a node or two of the, you know, nickel ore and the sulfur. Because again, guys, too many times, you know, I'm building that stupid rocket and I'm coming back down here for something. So I'd rather just get it done while we're here. Man, that stuff really smarts. I know my prawn suit is taking damage. Or maybe not. Maybe this is the way to go. Yeah, it's probably the way to go. Alright. And it's deep. Like, dang. Of course, you know, swimming is more maneuverable. Ah, this is juicy. Perfect timing. Team Rocket is blasting off again. Wonder what that was in reference to. So, Joker, are you saying that people should be kidding the like button because of the cat poster? Is that where that came from? Sonny, you're asking, can you get out and heal the health with that tool? Health for what, the Cyclops? Oh, gotcha, okay. So yeah, sometimes there will be like little holes in the Cyclops. Kind of what happens to the base, you know? There will be like a little punctured hole. You have to go out there with your repair tool, find it, and then heal the hole. So that's how you would heal the Cyclops. Thankfully, I didn't have to show you guys that in tonight's stream. Today was a good day. Okay, more crystal and sulfur would have been nice, but I'm not going to spend hours down here looking. It's usually down in the green stuff, but not always. Sometimes you'll see nodes just randomly. That's pretty much it for this little area, I think. I'm going to take my chances. I mean, if we run into a problem, you know, building the thing tomorrow night, I'll just go ahead and get back down here. But that shouldn't be too big of a deal. I can always take the sea moth to make it a quicker milk run.
All systems online.
So guys, yeah, that's it. We're done. Just continue to follow the cave on out. I think this is the mountains biome that we're going to pop out into. And then from there, it's just a simple trip back to the base. But I'll go ahead and get you out, you know, before I cut it here. But guys, yeah, again, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Definitely appreciated having you all. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, that is always appreciated. And as always, until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting. So tomorrow's stream, guys, it's going to be not terribly long. Probably about an hour, hour and a half. That thing is a lot of fun to craft. It's pretty involved. And since I've already gone over and, you know, deactivated the weapon, there's not much to do other than craft. The only thing that might drag that out a little bit is, of course, you know, if I don't have all the mats. But I feel pretty good. We're close. If we don't quite have it, we're close. This is like the longest inlet cave. The one on the way to the mountains. And wow, 2 hours and 14. I figured it would be about a 2-hour stream. And I probably could have kept it under 2 hours, but I was doing a little bit of extra stuff here and there. Shiny rocks. Okay, now we are in Leviathan territory here. I'm 37%. I might go ahead and run silent. But yeah, as soon as I emerge from that cave, I kind of turn left. I'll keep an eye on my mini-map here as I go. And then just kind of follow this, because this should take us over toward the island. And that's what we want. We want to get out of Leviathan territory. So just keep ascending here. And we should come up right next to the island. Okay, no, yep, see? Pop a buoy.
Deploying decoy.
Go get it. This is a good boy. If I was being more responsible, I probably would have swapped out a couple more battery cells. Another one.
Deploying decoy.
And I would have refilled my decoy tubes. Yeah, I didn't pop up where the island was. I didn't go the right way, I guess.
Deploying decoy.
Yeah, that's it for buoys. Hopefully we don't have any more Leviathans. But I think that island is over to my right somewhere. Yep. So what I should have done, if I was being more responsible, was I would have kept closer to the ground and closer to land. And, you know, that keeps the Leviathans away. Okay, so this is the island, and now we should be clear. So yeah, guys, from here, from the island, it's just the island. It's the island we've always, you know, known and loved. So, yeah, just make it back to base, and you are good to go. So when we come back on tomorrow night, we're getting off this rock. I guess I missed the Team Rocket reference. Might have to brush up on my pop culture. You guys. Alright, so anyway, I might as well just go ahead and chop it here, guys. Again, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. It was a lot of fun. It always is. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out, y'all. Oh, yeah, Joker. See, it's the obvious stuff. I always miss the obvious stuff. It's like the mushroom biome all over again. I still don't know if I know what Team Rocket is, but I'll Google it. So anyway, before I actually cut stream, I'll just show you the base here, Joker, just to show you how crisp these graphics are. It's pretty insane. Like, they definitely outdid themselves on the graphics. Oh, nuts! Oh, good, I get to show you then. I need to get back underwater here. I didn't even realize I took damage. But yeah, if you have something like this going on, it's going to kind of get stuck. It won't continually, you know, heal. So that's how you know you've got some damage somewhere. So yeah, you just got to go outside with your repair tool, and you got to find it. Kind of glad that happened. And it should just be a nice big gaping hole. They're pretty tough to miss usually. Unless they're in a weird spot, you know, and they kind of blend in a little. But there it is right there. And sometimes you gotta, like, find the magic pixel, guys. It's like No Man's Sky all over again with the building. So, you know, if you just can't find the sweet spot, try moving out, try moving toward, you know, try different angles. Sooner or later, you'll come across that sweet spot. Let me just make sure this the sucker is actually repaired now. Yep, good to go. So I'll just kind of show you some of these graphics, Joker, before I cut the stream. It's gorgeous, and what you're seeing on your screen isn't going to do it justice. Like, on your own TV, it's just going to blow your mind. You're going to be in awe at how beautiful it is, especially at night. Everything glows. It's an absolutely beautiful game. Everything's sharp, crisp. All the touchscreen stuff, it's just a lot of fun. I don't know. You might want to give this one a try. There's a lot of exploration and looting, a lot of farming. Of course, you can base build. Yeah, definitely a good time. I mean, look at that. I don't know if it's doing it justice, but I look at that and I'm like, oh yeah, I could stand here for hours and just like have lunch and just look at that. Pretty awesome. Oh, and can't forget the master bedroom. So there's my sea creatures swimming around. And of course I got my dome. There's not really anything to look at up there, but if you're deeper underwater, those domes are pretty cool. And then yeah, if you need a snack, what am I stuck on here? You've got snack, you've got mixed chips, and you got potato mix. I'll probably take the snack, you know? I'm feeling adventurous. I want to see what the snack is all about. Don't forget you got coffee. Alright guys, I could do this all night. Chips with date syrup. Depends on what kind of chip. Maybe barbecue with date syrup. I was Googling Team Rocket. Yeah, guess what I'm doing like right after I cut this off. I had to Google what dubstep was after I watched that stupid Deadpool movie. And then my daughter like never let me live it down. I was like, oh, I'm already listening to this? I didn't know it was called dubstep. Whatever. Freaking young people. Countess. Yeah, hey guys, definitely enjoyed it. Thanks again so much for hanging out tonight. Definitely had fun, for sure. Definitely loving the game. And I know I said I played it fast, but there's a lot more you can do. I mean, just search the ocean. There's so much more I didn't show you. And, you know, that discovery, it's there. In some cases, you're going to need tablets to, like, get into some of these areas. So, yeah, just, you know, search the ocean, build bases, go ham. Yeah, I know, Countess. It can be like that. But yeah, there was definitely talk of rockets blasting off, and yeah, I don't know what we're talking about anymore. So anyway, guys, we'll catch y'all tomorrow night. Peace out, y'all.